Hello everyone, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We should be much better sound-wise now.
Yes, because we finally figured out what the problem was after...
A mouse?
maybe 2.
Yeah. So, thank you to those who hung in there with us.
Yes.
I think we can get this crap this time.
I think so too.
I believe in us.
Yes. Ah! He always scares me! Get out of there!
Oh, did you do any more research on how to beat this guy?
Oh.
Well, that's okay.
I
I think we're doing the right thing mostly. So.
Yes. 6 times in this mode, and then another 5 more times.
Yeah, mine is the littler crab.
Yeah.
Out of shell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Alright, that's 1.
I forgot to bring down the games that are on top of the red cabinet upstairs.
Oh.
That I got at that impromptu trip at Stormcrow.
Gotcha.
I think we brought our newest purchase down, didn't we?
I thought we did.
Yeah. In fact, I think we tested one of them.
Right, the Saturn game you got. I think.
Oh no, I meant after that.
Oh, okay.
Where we got Castlevania again.
Ah!
Did we test that one yet?
What console is it?
Super Nintendo.
Oh.
I think we tested it, right?
I do know I have a plastic tote in the SUV.
Oh, so we probably didn't test it. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, we got a lot of presents for both of our birthdays. Stuff that...
So we have not brought those in yet.
Yeah, stuff that you're interested in and stuff you wanted, stuff I've wanted since the year 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, we made a very good haul.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we gotta bring that stuff in.
We must. We absolutely must.
But yeah, we were talking about how... Well, it seems like once they were released on the Super Nintendo, he kind of avoided this, but for a little while, Bomberman was kind of a victim to the, our localization that didn't like it when things were too cute, or were like, oh no, boys won't buy cute things.
Yeah.
Which I was excited that we bought the NES Bomberman. Oh, we were so much closer this time.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get it next time for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed on the picture that they, of course, made him look more like some kind of generic, tough-looking soldier type.
Yeah. Almost like the reject 7th Power Ranger that was left out of the show.
Yeah, so I'm like, and here we all thought the Xbox game was the first time they pulled that. I guess that's the first time they pulled that in the actual game, and not just on the box.
Right.
Yeah. But forgive my pun, but it bombed horribly when I did that. So
that was funny.
It bombed, and not in the way that Bomberman is supposed to. So, Maybe they thought it would be popular with the Halo-obsessed people.
What a shame.
It was not. Oh yeah, and you have the waters too.
Oh yeah, they're in the
Okay,
bag. I should.
we'll get them after this.
Yeah.
After this one.
Cause Kevin and I had a long conversation about one of my favorite games on the Game Boy, which the worst thing about it. I'm dead. No, not that. The worst thing about it was the fact that it was not released here as a Bomberman game.
Right.
Maybe one day we'll play that game in all its black and white glory.
Yeah. Well, it was something where, you know, Thursday night we went out to celebrate Connor's birthday.
Yep.
And he mentioned it that night. And it was funny because last night it came up, something on my Google feed came up where somebody was had a screenshot of the instruction manual for that game. And he was going on about how low effort the Wario picture was and how it was just the same picture rendered a bunch of times, whereas Bomberman had a lot of different animations for the concept art.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, we were just talking about this. And I said, this basically proves your point that they just lazily were trying to promote Wario by inserting him in a game that's not his.
Yep. Wario! Yes. Zoin Mist! I think that's what you told me what he said. In,
Wo ein ist, I think. Forgive me, I'm not a...
My apologies, too.
We're not native German speakers,
right.
So go ahead and... It's okay, you can correct us if you want.
Yes, please do.
It's basically... It kind of is like saying, darn it, I guess.
I see. To the untrained English ear, it sounds like he went, Simpsons, though I missed.
Right. Yeah, everybody thought he was like, oh, I missed. But what it was is they actually were originally thinking that Wario was German, or they like wanted him to be German for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. So for the Mario Party game where they hired European staff to do the voices, they had him say that German phrase.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
They did. Interesting that they got a French guy to do Luigi.
Yeah, he was actually apparently, and I know this now thanks to some videos I watched, in the Nintendo 64 days, they tended to hire in-house rather than reach out to voice actors.
Yeah.
For a lot of their projects. So, yeah, the guy, I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but he was one of their translators, and like his job was like to translate and localize it to Europe. So I guess it was just a thing where they would have different staff members, voice characters. I mean, you remember Peach in Super Mario 64.
That's right.
That's another case where she was one of the localizing teams. team members. I mean.
Yes, working at Nintendo of America, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're in-house, I forgot what it was called. It was something Treehouse, or Nintendo Treehouse, or Nintendo Clubhouse, something.
Gotcha. Dear Mario, I baked a cake for you. Signed, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Yep.
A legend began.
Yeah.
And from then on out, she was Princess Peach in this side of the Pacific.
But yeah, later on they actually got voice actors in on it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think part of the reason, like with the Sonic games, I prefer it in Japanese is they're the same voice actors that, we had from the beginning. Whereas Sega of America keeps replacing them, and it's the same with Nintendo. That's why I thought of it. With Nintendo, other than Charles Martinet, they would keep hiring new people for each new game. So it was not so easy to get it attached, or more painful to get it.
Right.
And with the Sonic games, you get a few games sometimes, but mostly greed, frankly. It sounds like it's mostly greed is why they get replaced.
Yeah, it wasn't an Eggman's robot.
Yeah. And I don't know about in Tails' case. I honestly, if it was the case of boys grow up and their voice changes, they should have just, honestly, from the get-go, they should have just hired a woman.
Yeah.
Because now that they've got Colleen, I forget her last name, forgive me, I know her first name's Colleen. Now that they've got her voicing Tails, they could keep her as long as they want, and it would not be an issue.
Yep. Every now and then that line from that one episode of Sonic Boom plays for me. What is all this thing about grandparents, Sonic? I'm firing you. Oh, you could have just started with that.
Oh. He was trying not to hurt his feelings, so he was trying to think of all these illusions,
Yeah. Weird how it was similar to another plot of a Adventures of episode.
Yeah. The Adventures one was a little bit better, though.
It was.
It was more emotional, and...
It was. It really was.
They made it a little bit too comedic in Sonic Boom for me to get...
They did.
For me to get really emotional about it.
They did. I mean... As I remember, that was like the first Sonic the Hedgehog I ever watched, and it stuck with me, because...
Part of... Yeah. I feel like part of Sonic Boom's problem is it's afraid to get too serious.
Yeah.
And it shows. It really
does.
shows, yeah.
Yep. Sorry, Zoe.
Zoe.
I think, wasn't that the character that they paired Tails with?
I didn't bother remembering her name.
That's okay.
She had Sonic Fan OC written all over her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about a lot of the characters.
The sad part is she probably was someone's OC that they used.
I kind of feel that way about the Sonic comic characters. And not just Archie. Also Fleetway, also IDW, but I know some people would start wars with me over there.
Right.
Because the IDW comics are really popular, and everybody's like, you should read them, and I'm like, I'd love to, but Western comics are a pain in the butt. and I'm somebody who likes to start with issue 1 when I read something.
Yes.
And how am I supposed to do that with a Western comic? Like, once you tell me how to do that without spending a fortune and a half, maybe I'll consider reading the Sonic IDW comics.
Exactly. Which, I've seen some fan pictures of those characters, so
Yeah.
I kind of know about... Is it right to call them some fanboys, girlfriendos?
Oh, I guess so if you're not comfortable with waifu. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but at the same token, I think they're a bit young and free-spirited for marriage. Most of them.
I see. Kiddos.
Right. Well, the characters too, I think.
Well, waifus aren't your real life.
Well, yes.
And that's the misconception with that phrase.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't. People don't call a character their waifu because they want to imagine that they're married to that character. It's. I know that sounds really weird because waifu is a wife. I mean, I don't know. Maybe over here they use it for that, but my understanding was when it's used in Japan, it was more of a I will protect this character with my life type of thing. Like, I love this character. But I think actually thinking of them too sexually would actually kind of ruin that feeling for them. But I don't know. That's just what I heard from one person's perspective about how that phrase is used.
I see.
And I don't know what you call it when you actually have the attraction to that character. I don't know. Fandom discourse is confusing sometimes.
Yes.
So my neck is bothering me and it's cracking.
Sorry you're struggling there.
Yeah, I don't know if I slept on it wrong or if it's just sore from the week.
Right.
We need more seats that have neck support.
Yeah.
Like, barely any of them do.
Were you in a car, or...?
No, you remember I had to teach out in the motorhome?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, yes. Yeah. You did have to do that.
But even if I was down here in my office room, there's no neck support in that chair.
I see what you're saying.
Because getting an ergonomic chair that actually has the neck support would be difficult to get down here. Because it would be a pretty
Yeah,
big
you'd have
chair.
to assemble it down here. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the way sometimes I sleep funky and it probably messes up my neck.
That's not good.
Yeah. Oh.
That was too scary.
Yeah, that was too close. So yeah, since we're recording ahead of time, we have not yet been to our first convention of the year, but
Soon.
maybe you'll hear about it either later this month's recordings or in March. I'm not sure which yet.
One of those two.
Yes. I'm excited about it. It's in a part of Pennsylvania we have never been to.
That is true.
But looking at the pictures, it looks like it'll be a pretty area.
I think it will be too. That was scary.
Thank God that just slowed you down.
Kill me.
Come on. We can do this.
We did it!
Yeah! Yay! I knew we'd do it in this episode.
You did it! We did!
It took 20 minutes, but that's okay. At least
Awesome.
we did it. At least we did it. Maybe I need to go get a massage. It's been like forever. Yeah, so we've got so apparently what we're doing is we're restoring the guardians of Bomberman's planet. I don't know what his planet's called.
Me neither. Kraken Castle.
Kraken Castle, alright. This is going to be spooky.
Aye. For the Halloweeny stuff, I guess.
Maybe.
Alright. Stage 1. Area 4.
Either that or it's just cracking because it's falling apart. I don't know.
Oh, that too. That could be as well. Huh.
Oh. They're jumping
Stairs.
around.
Yeah. And we got bats.
So it is spooky themed.
Yep.
Just as I suspected.
Yep. Right on the money, my man.
I saw what this looked like on the original hardware, and it's a pretty good remaster.
Great.
I appreciate it. It keeps a lot of the original elements, but adding more texture and updating the colors and stuff, which is nice.
Very.
You know, back when it felt like there was a reason to remaster, or nowadays they're remastering games that didn't need a remaster.
Yeah. And the game's gotten trippy on me. Woohoo. I now have to look at the computer monitor to see what I'm doing.
Yep, the computer monitor that has a slight delay, so good luck.
Thanks. I got that guy.
Yeah. No.
Poop! And the
It's
picture's back.
It's back at least, you know.
Yep. Alright.
It was interesting when we were watching Grey's Anatomy
Oh?
yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I was like, this guy looks familiar. And it's funny, it was not a guy where I'm like, this guy sounds familiar. No, this was a guy, he looks familiar. And I looked it up and I was actually right. Apparently, Phil Lamar, who's a very prolific voice actor, he did like Samurai Jack. Other characters that I can't think of right now. For some reason, I really recognize his face. He was apparently an extra in Grey's Anatomy. He played a taxi driver in the episode we watched.
Interesting.
And I'm just so shocked that, you know, I picked it out, because I'm not usually like recognizing voice actors on their face, you know?
Right.
Especially ones I've never met in person. I mean, I've seen pictures of him, so I guess that's why I remembered his face. since he was just playing a normal guy, I didn't necessarily recognize him by his voice. It was more his face. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but apparently he's done acting too. So that was cool to discover. Sometimes I would like to be like that too. I would like to do a little acting too. I was just worried that because of my chronic pain and such, and my appearance as well, I would make a very good actor. That's why I thought voice acting would be better for me.
I see.
Because then I could be anybody, whereas with acting, it's all, you have to look the part as well, unfortunately. Yeah. And if you're a lead actor, it's a lot of work, a lot of physical work.
Yeah.
So that's what I was concerned I might not necessarily be up for that, but I could look into it, see if there's anybody out there in the industry with chronic pain. And,
I bet there is.
yeah, try to find out how they cope.
I'd be shocked if there weren't any.
That's true. I mean, look at how much singing and dancing Lady Gaga does with, I believe she has lupus. Yeah. And she does acting too, actually. Even though that's not the majority of what she does do some acting. So.
I see.
I realize now that she kind of leans into it, like, uses it to play up her aesthetic. The whole, like, B-movie monster aesthetic. So I realize a lot of the stuff she does that seems like an aesthetic choice are also probably aiding her in terms of fatigue and her condition as well, which is, I think that's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah. And which is good, because we have to fight the stigma
Yes.
around when you're in pain, having, using things that could, make life easier for you.
Right.
There's so much, like, shame and stigma around it, it feels like. Especially if you're somebody who's still... If you're somebody who's not, like, for example, needing a wheelchair all the time, or needing crutches all the time, or something like that, there's this stigma against you using them every now and then when you need them.
Yes.
There seems to be this, like, oh, but you can actually walk, or, that kind of thing. Or I feel like life would be a lot easier if we would stop, like, gatekeeping disabilities.
Yes.
And just be like, yeah, sometimes people who can walk might have instances where it's just a bad day and maybe they can't walk as well, or fatigue sets in,
Yeah.
But yeah, I really felt, and I think that happens because there are people who aren't disabled, who pretend to be for whatever reason, so then
Yeah.
People like me who are, like, the could pass for able-bodied disabled we kind of get into this loop of like almost an imposter syndrome type thing.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm using this label and I'm asking for help, but I'm not, you know. You know, kind of get into this self-gatekeeping like that. I wish we could figure out a way not to do that. Yeah. I know, a serious note, but it's important.
It is.
We are at the 30-minute mark, and this is perfect timing, so we will end the video here. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.